Today I've come to tell you about the 5 teas that will make you lose belly fat.
But I don't have a belly.
Don't you have a belly? You're an unbearable person. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes people who don't have a belly. Everyone loves someone fatter than you. So if you don't have a belly, congratulations to you too. Well, jokes aside, welcome to this video. This video today is so important that I've come all dressed up as a doctor because I look good, I look good. So come on people, let's talk about the 5 teas that will make you lose belly fat. Now, before we start this video, scroll down in the comments, subscribe to our channel, don't forget to check your bell, see if it's activated because you might not be receiving YouTube notifications. Don't forget to like the video too, okay? Lots of people drink tea. I know there are a lot of people on this channel who love tea, a lot, but there are a lot of people who hate tea. Do you know why? Because tea is often associated with illness. When you're a child, you usually only think about tea when you're hospitalized, when you get sick, but when you're struggling, you want tea. When you have a big belly, when you have a viral infection, you don't want to go to the doctor, you can't find one because it's not that easy to find a doctor. So tea is very important to us. It's just that people don't make a habit of it. But there are a lot of people on this channel who really like tea. The truth is that tea comes from ancient cultures with the aim of balancing emotional and physical ailments. Most of the time, the leaves are infused with boiling water. There are also teas that treat insomnia, sore throats, coughs, irritability, and many other things. And among these teas, we couldn't fail to mention the teas that burn the belly. Of course, there's no such thing as a miracle tea. Oh, I'm going to eat everything I want and have one. It doesn't exist. Start by knowing that no tea is going to give you a 6-pack belly. It won't. You have to do your bit. Now, if it did, that would be great, wouldn't it? You drink some tea and... But there are herbs and spices that speed up our metabolism and give our bodies a boost when it comes to burning fat. And I've put together 5 teas for you today that will help you reduce your measurements. And all you have to do is collaborate, eat better, and exercise too. Because there's no point in drinking tea and continuing with an undisciplined lifestyle. Do you have a regular diet? If so, wonderful. You're on the right track. If not, shall we start today? I want to see everyone on this channel happy, with the body they want, in good health, and physically fit. So let's get down to the 5 teas that will help you burn and reduce your belly fat. The first tea is hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea offers many benefits to those who consume it because it has antioxidant properties. Hibiscus tea contains anthocyanins and flavonoids, which are excellent for the heart. But that's not all. It helps to dilate the vessels, which means it improves circulation throughout the body and reduces fat. Another detail is that hibiscus tea reduces the production of amylase, which is the enzyme involved in digestion. If amylase is inhibited, you'll absorb less carbohydrates from starch. If you drink hibiscus tea after meals, it will reduce carbohydrate absorption. And in this way, it will help you lose weight too. But that's not all. The antioxidants in hibiscus also help raise good cholesterol and lower triglyceride levels. Hibiscus also reduces fat on the hips and thighs. Better than that? Well, although we don't know exactly how it does this, it is believed to be due to the antioxidant functions of flavonoids, anthocyanins, and various other substances, especially quercetin. Have you heard of it? We have videos about quercetin. I'll leave the link below. Hibiscus tea also has a diuretic effect. So for those of you who retain fluid, it's incredible. And scientific research has shown that quercetin is one of those responsible for this action of hibiscus tea. If you can, start drinking hibiscus tea today. But first, watch our video on hibiscus tea where we talk all about it. I'll also leave the link here in the description. And let's move on to the second tea on the list, horsetail tea. These tips I'm giving you here are for everyone. Even you who have a slow metabolism. You say it's slow? I don't even know if it is. So many people can't lose fat because they complain that their metabolism is slow. That's good for you. So incorporating these foods, these teas into the diet for those with a slower metabolism is a great idea. Especially natural foods like these teas, which intensify fat burning. Horsetail tea is just like that. It contains a rich amount of silicon, which is great for the skin, magnesium, iron, calcium, and tannins. It has astringent and diuretic functions. Astringent is that it sucks up toxins and carries them away. In this way, horsetail tea helps with bowel function and cleansing, and consequently, it also helps you lose weight. You've already learned here that eliminating toxins helps you lose weight. If you suffer from bloating and intestinal discomfort, you will also benefit from horsetail tea. Because it's rich in silicone, it's also important for the skin, as I've already mentioned, mainly to improve the elasticity of the skin, that dry skin. What's more, it even helps in the restoration and reconstruction of bone fractures. Orthopedic surgeons are starting to think about this possibility. In addition to correcting the bone, horsetail tea could also be used. The problem is that many people won't believe it, right? Have you ever thought that you'd go to the orthopedist and then he'd, yes, you're going to wear a plaster cast, you're going to have this surgery, and you're going to drink horsetail tea. The patient himself looks at it like that and says, this doctor is a healer. We have to start changing our concepts. We talk about the doctor who doesn't give tea, but if he did, would you think it was good? Would you believe the doctor? I know that most of the people on this channel believe that it is, but a lot of people out there think it's bullshit. You can consume horsetail tea, for example, as a snack. This will help you in the weight loss process. Of course, if you combine healthy eating with the use of tea. But if you have low blood pressure or are pregnant, I don't recommend using this tea, okay? And if you have any doubts about this tea, ask your doctor or health professional. So let's move on to the third tea that will dry out your stomach. Cinnamon ginger tea. Ginger and cinnamon are spices that have found their way into many different cultures in many different countries. They are used in savory and sweet dishes, juices, tea, seasonings, you name it. These two spices have a historical connection with medicine. Since ancient times, ginger and cinnamon have been used as antimicrobials and have been used to treat various health problems. Not only to treat, but also to prevent. For those who want to lose weight, they are great because they help with digestion. And they also help you lose weight because they speed up your metabolism. And they also satisfy hunger. You feel less hungry, especially with cinnamon. And cinnamon helps reduce blood sugar levels, which is great for those with diabetes. And some research also points to ginger as a reducer of free radical effects. In other words, it's an antioxidant, which puts ginger as one of the alternative therapies. Of course, I don't even like that term. Complementary therapies in the fight against cancer, not just cancer, but anti-aging. Are you going to age? Yes. But by using ginger, you have a greater chance of slowing it down a little, of aging more healthily. So both cinnamon and ginger are great allies for the stomach. However, if you have gastritis, if you have an ulcer, you need to talk to your doctors. The fourth tea that will dry out your stomach is Carqueja tea. Carqueja tea is very grandmotherly, isn't it? Yes. Every grandmother offers you a cup of Carqueja tea, and this tea comes from the earliest days of medicine. In addition to its medicinal functions, Carqueja tea also helps you lose weight. Now, of course, you can't drink Carqueja tea or any of the other teas with sugar and preferably without sweetener. And Carqueja tea works a lot to reduce appetite when you also drink it before meals. You have to learn these things. Carqueja also has properties that help combat constipation, i.e. a stuck bowel. It also helps with digestion. It also boosts calorie burning. That's why they say Carqueja tea is good for weight loss. Grandma said so, and I'm telling you now too. In addition, Carqueja helps improve our blood circulation. Not only that, but it also detoxifies the liver. And the fifth and final tea, olive tea. As well as having a host of medicinal properties, olive tea burns abdominal fat. Ideally, you should drink up to 3 cups of this tea a day. Don't go longer than 3 weeks. Another possibility is to use Cindia, not 1 cup a day. If you want to spice it up, you can add mint leaves or pineapple peel. And among the benefits of olive tea, you can find the following: balancing cholesterol levels, having energy without using caffeine, lowering blood sugar, improving immunity and improving mood, having antiviral and antifungal properties, as well as antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. That's awesome. I'm getting out of here because I don't need to be here anymore. In other words, people, teas are excellent. Not only do they provide a great medicinal service, but they also help us lose weight and reduce our belly fat. But we need to consume them wisely. So remember, tea is medicine, only natural. And just like other foods, you need to consume it in moderate, properly, without exaggeration, and with the guidance of a professional. That way you'll get the best possible results from the tea. Do you know of any other teas that help burn belly fat? If so, let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, send this video now to everyone you know, WhatsApp groups, people who need to lose weight now for Carnival. And I'm counting on you to make this a healthier world. And live healthy, live with passion, with God in your heart. Bye, people.